Welcome back to bestofmarin.com, where we do our best to give you the rundown on all things happening around the county and where to find the best places to go and rent. So today we are taking a deep dive into Fairfax. We pulled together local history archives, tourism data, and a stack of community articles to explore Marin's most bohemian, independent, and musically alive town.
It really is an incredible spot.
It is. And you know that one friend who just absolutely refuses to sell out, the one who consistently favors quirky personality over predictable corporate polish.
Oh, yeah, we all have one.
Right. Well, that is Fairfax in town form.
It really, really is. And looking at the local history archives, that resistance to, becoming generic, it isn't just some recent marketing trend.
That goes way back.
Yeah, it's actually baked right into the town's origins. Just imagine being handed immense wealth and an aristocratic title and literally telling the monarchy, no thanks, I'm good.
Oh, wow. Wait, really?
Yeah, that is the DNA of the community you're walking into. The town's namesake, Lord Charles Snowden Fairfax, famously refused to use his own title.
I love that imagery, just this founding defiance of the norm. But how does an aristocrat rejecting his title in the 19th century connect to what the town is famous for today? Because when people think of Fairfax globally, they usually think of, the 1970s.
Right, the birth of modern mountain biking.
Yeah.
So you have these local tinkerers taking heavy cruiser bikes, the ones with those old school pedal backward coaster brakes.
Oh, yeah, the really clunky ones.
Right, and taking them up onto the steep fire roads above town. And they were constantly modifying them just to survive the brutal downhill drops.
Which is wild.
Totally. You can actually see the evolution of this whole mechanical rebellion preserved at the Marin Museum of Bicycling right in town.
It honestly feels like the bicycle version of those Silicon Valley garage hackers from that era.
Yeah.
Just, swapping out greasy gears and brakes instead of circuit boards.
There is a definite parallel there, sure, but with one major difference. Those tech hackers were, isolated in suburban garages.
Right. Very indoors.
Exactly. These bikers were forced into a deeply physical, sweaty relationship with the natural landscape. I mean, you can't code a mountain.
Yeah, that's true.
So bombing down places like Cascade Canyon and the Mount Tam watershed, it forged this really powerful connection to the land. And that physical experience directly evolved into Fairfax's ongoing civic culture of environmentalism. They weren't just using the trails.
You realize they actually had to protect them. Wait, so this stubborn DIY culture that protected the fire roads, is that the exact same mentality why downtown Fairfax hasn't been overrun by, generic strip malls?
Oh, absolutely. The town has this fierce localism that just completely resists chain store homogenization.
Yeah, you can really feel that walking around.
For sure. When you walk down Broadway, you're looking at an incredibly deep mix of independent cafes, hidden gem shops, and real nightlife. Music is a huge part of it, too, anchored by the Fairfax Theater and these phenomenal weeknight local sets.
Which brings up a question for me. With the intense development pressure everywhere in the Bay Area right now, how does a town actually sustain an authentic local vibe? Why hasn't it accidentally turned into a manufactured tourist trap?
Well, it comes down to daily lived culture, not just tourism marketing.
So it's what the locals are actually doing.
Yeah, because the locals are so actively engaged in their own community rituals, things like the Wednesday market nights and summer festivals. Businesses that don't cater to that bohemian community-first lifestyle, they simply don't survive here.
Makes total sense.
You can't just slap a corporate logo on a storefront and expect Fairfax residents to walk in. Plus, the town has a warmer inland microclimate that naturally encourages this vibrant outdoor patio and street life.
Oh, hadn't even thought about the weather.
Yeah, you can't fake that kind of organic community. It happens daily, right on the sidewalks.
So if you want to experience this yourself, here is the ultimate Fairfax itinerary. You got to hit the Wednesday Summer Farmers Market on Bolinas Road.
Oh, a must do.
Definitely. Then walk Broadway from end to end, grab a beer and a bite at Gestalt House, and then return on a Saturday morning with a bike to ride those legendary trails.
Honestly, that is the absolute best way to see the community on the streets and the history up in the hills.
But doing all that does leave you pondering something. If a town's soul relies so heavily on resisting generic modernization, what is the secret to successfully preserving that countercultural past while still adapting to the future?
It is a really good question.
Definitely something to think about next time you're enjoying a beer on a sunny Fairfax patio. Don't forget to sign up to our email list for updates on our next episode and latest events. Until next time, we will catch you on bestofmarin.com.